welcome to Tootie Talk Sense. Let me check, make sure my volume is right because if y'all seen my last video, I had to redo it and put it in because I was always 17 minutes in before I realized that the sound was gone. So let me check y'all to make sure that y'all is getting this sound before I get to talking and running my mouth because y'all know I like to talk. This is water. I know I didn't already have my Tito's. This is my Tito's. Okay. Uh, let me make sure that this is kicking on up in there because to YouTube is acting weird because it's saying because I haven't been on here. You know, YouTube punish you when you don't go. There it is. When you don't go live like every day, YouTube punish you and it takes you out the algorithm and it doesn't send the notifications to my subscribers that I'm going live. So a lot of you people will catch it on the replay. So thank you for watching the replay and still being here commenting like you watching it. Don't forget to like the video. And I still have this up. Look at me, reminding myself. I have to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when I go live. My goal is to continue to go live on a consistent basis so those notifications can go out. Now I see that I have my volume good. Let me take this away. Okay, y'all. So today we're going to talk about everybody going to jail. When I didn't say everyone. I didn't say everybody. I said everybody is going to jail. Okay? So every time you come news, somebody new is going to jail. I forgot to put it in the title, but it's with Sexy didn't went to jail. Sexy Red, Chrisean Rock, Tommie Lee, Jaguar Wright, Hunter Biden just got found guilty on all his charges. Whether he gonna go to jail or not, I don't know. We already talked about Trump then got found guilty. Whether he gonna go to jail or not, I don't know. But go ahead, listen to this little theme song, and I'm gonna try to pull up these articles, and we gonna discuss. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all, we're gonna cut the theme song short because it's already getting late, okay? And I need to go ahead and go to bed because I got to work tomorrow. This is just a notice. Now, tomorrow around 2 o'clock, I will be on Neo X channel and we're gonna be going live. I believe we're gonna be discussing colorism. Y'all know I like to talk, so whatever subject she throw out there, I'm gonna be ready for it. Okay, I got something to say because I always got something to say. I'm gonna try to see if I'm able to go live spontaneous on my channel when she's doing live on her channel because I will be a guest on her channel. So we're gonna see, but that's 2 o'clock tomorrow. I didn't even ask was that my time or her time because we're in two different time zones. Hopefully it's my time. Neo, if you watch it, let me know because hopefully it's my time because that's the time I will be able to get off work and get up on here. So first, y'all. So I said, like he said, come on, y'all, let's discuss. Let's discuss everybody going to jail. Who we talking about first? We gonna talk about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, right? It ain't even Joe Biden, it's Hunter Biden. But shout out to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for giving that breaking the record for the president who gave the most money to HBCUs. I didn't graduate from an HBCU, but I still support it. So shout out for that. Yeah. We're finna talk about Biden, Hunter Biden. Y'all know he didn't have problems, right? If y'all don't know, one of Joe Biden's son passed away. This other one, Hunter, has had problems with you know, y'all see it. Y'all see what I'm saying. He had problems with the coca. Okay, he didn't have problems with substances. He didn't have substance problems, and so he's on trial. He was on trial, and he was found guilty of all three of his charges. So I'm gonna read that off to y'all to let y'all know what is going on with that, because he was found guilty. But as far as I know, they haven't convicted him. I'm gonna read this. I was supposed to do this yesterday because the guilty verdict came in yesterday. So I'm gonna read this off y'all and let y'all know what all's going on with that. So this is from the AP News, Associate Press News. .com, and it says President Joe Biden's son Hunter Biden is convicted of all three felonies in federal firearms trial. Y'all know certain things I can't say, so I'll just y'all know y'all can read along and see what it says, and make sure y'all can see what it says. Y'all, my volume still good, y'all? Let me know. Yeah, okay. So let's continue on with the article. Hunter Biden was convicted Tuesday of all three felony charges related to the purchase of a revolver in 2018 when prosecutors argued the president's son lied on a mandatory firearm purchase form by saying he was not illegally using or addicted to the coca. Hunter Biden, 54, stared straight ahead and showed little emotions as the verdict was read after jury deliberations that lasted only 3 hours over 2 days in Wimbledon, Delaware. He hugged his attorney, smiled wanly, and kissed his wife, Melissa, before leaving the courtroom with her. President Joe Biden said in a statement issued shortly after the verdict that he would accept the outcome and continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. So he's saying we're gonna accept. We ain't gonna do no insurrection. We're gonna accept the verdict because as parents we know what our kids did. We know what they did. So he's like, we're gonna try to do everything we can to get them out of it. But right now we're gonna accept it as he tried to do appeal. So President Joe Biden said in a statement issued shortly after the verdict. Oh yeah, that's what I just read. What to know about Hunter Biden conviction? What happened? Jurors found Hunter Biden guilty of lying to a federal licensed gun dealer, making a false claim on the application by saying he was not a coca user and illegally having the gun for 11 days. Oh, I thought he really did something. What had happened was everybody know he on that stuff. And when you on that stuff, you can't go get a gun. So firearm. Sorry, YouTube. You can't get firearms, right? So he on that stuff. Everybody know he on that stuff. And he went and filled out an application to get firearm. And he said he wasn't on that stuff. But everybody know he is. That's what the charges is. I thought he... So the key witnesses, Hunter Biden, ex-wife and former girlfriend, testified about finding... finding his crack pipes and other drug paraphernalia. He did. See, that's what happens. You got to watch. You got to you surround yourself with people of different races. Because had he listened to Whitney, and when she said, "I don't do crack is cheap," he wouldn't have had that crack pipe. He would maybe Rick James. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Maybe he should have. Let's continue. An exact sentencing date has not been set. He faces up to 25 years in prison, though first-time offenders do not get anywhere near the maximum. And it's unclear whether the judge will sentence him to any time behind bars. Now, put it in the comments, what do y'all think about this? Because he faces up to 25 years. And we know that is the president's son. But even if it wasn't the president's son and he doesn't have a record, I don't see him doing time. And I think it'll be unfair to sentence him to prove a point to have him do time when anybody else who's a first-time offender who have done the same thing probably wouldn't get time. But I know there's gonna be people out there who's like, oh, well, he's not getting time because he's the president's son. I don't think anybody who's a first time offender who doesn't have a background, this is a non-violent situation that land on an application will get time. What y'all think? I don't know. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. So now Hunter Biden and presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump, the president's chief political rival, have both been convicted. Whoever wrote this is petty. Have both been convicted by American jurors in an election year that has been as much about the courtroom as about campaign events and rallies. So what they said is now Biden's son and Trump been both convicted. But that ain't even fair because it ain't. Trump actually is convicted. He's the one running for president. Hunter Biden is not running for president. So why are we comparing these two? I don't know, but it was fun. Uh, Petty. Hunter Biden faced up to 25 years in prison when he is sentenced by the U.S. District Judge. We gonna say Mary. though, though as a first-time offender, he would not get anywhere near the maximum. There's no guarantee the judge would send him to prison. She did not set a sentencing date. Defense attorney Abe Loeb says they will continue to vigorously pursue all the legal challenges available. In a written statement, Hunter Biden said he was disappointed by the outcome, but grateful for the support of his family and friends. The jury decision was read swiftly after the announcement that it reached a verdict. First Lady Jill Biden sat through nearly every day of the trial, but did not make it into the courtroom in time to hear the verdict. Hunter Biden walked out of the courtroom holding hands with the First Lady and his wife before they got into a waiting SUV and drove off. Joe Biden steered clear of the federal courtroom where his son was tried and said little about the case, wary of appearing to interfere in a criminal matter brought by his own Justice Department. But allies of the Democrat have worried about the toll that the trial and now the conviction will take on the 81-year-old who has long been concerned with his only living son's health and sustained sobriety. Hunter Biden conviction came just weeks after Trump was found guilty of 34 felony charges relating to hush money payments to a peace actor, you know what I'm saying, peace star, you know, her movies, them X-rated movies, XXX movies, in the 2016 campaign. The charges are in no way the same. And Hunter Biden is a private citizen who is not running for office, right? That's what I just said. So why y'all comparing it? I don't know. But at least they put it in the article. Hunter Biden is a private citizen who is not running for office, but they have both argued they were victimized by the politics of the moment. Trump, however, has continued to falsely claim his verdict was rigged. Mm-hmm. Wow. Joe Biden has said he would accept the verdict involving his son and will now seek to pardon him. Trump's like, I'm pardoning everybody. Everybody who's on tearing down that White House, I get elected again, I'm pardoning everybody. You go free. You go free. You go free. He over there. And now pardons like he Oprah, baby, is what he alleging he gonna do. So in his statement Tuesday, the president said he and the first lady are proud of their son, who says he has been sober since 2019, and he will always be there for him with love and support. I like that. Baby, y'all get my kids doing something. I'll be like, they ain't doing it. Who? It's gonna be like that Dr. Phil. Okay, the stream. If that's who you claiming, yeah, and I love him. Yes, I'm deny it. I love my kids. I'm gonna support them to the end. I'm gonna tell them when they're wrong, but outwardly, I'm gonna support them. So go ahead, baby. I can't even be mad at them. That's like when Como took up for his brother and they fired him. Y'all know the news person who they end up firing because his brother was over the mayor of New York when the pandemic was going on, and so they end up firing him. But I agree with him. Stand by your family. We need it more. So Trump campaign called the verdict nothing more than a distraction from the real crimes of the Biden crime family. Trump and his allies have pressed unsubstantiated or debunked allegations that Joe Biden acted while vice president to advance his family members' foreign business interests. And so, for those, let me translate. Trump has been out here lying about Joe Biden and his family. It's everything that he's saying has not been substantiated, and half of it has to be debunked. But he still continue to push the same narrative that they is the crime family. That's what that said. The verdict came down as the president prepared to give a speech at a conference hosted by Everytown for Firearm Safety Action Fund in Washington. He did not mention his son as he spoke about his administrative effort to stop firearm violence and the need to ban so called assault weapons. Hours after the conviction, President Biden hugged his son after landing in Wilmington and spent the night with family before leaving Wednesday for the Group of Seven Leaders Conference in Italy. Hunter Biden, his wife, and their child greeted the president on the tarmac, and the president lingered to visit with them for several minutes. Jurors found Hunter Biden guilty of lying to a federally licensed firearm dealer, making a false claim on the applications by saying he was not a coca user, and illegally having the firearm, for 11 days. The trial played out in the president's home state, where Hunter Biden grew up and where the family is deeply established. Joe Biden spent 36 years as a senator in Delaware, commuting daily to Washington, and his other son, Beau Biden, was the state attorney general before he passed of cancer. The proceedings put a spotlight on a dark time in Hunter Biden's life, including his spiraling descent after Beau's death in 2015. The trial featured deeply personal testimony from former romantic partners and embarrassing evidence such as the text messages and photos of Hunter Biden with the coca paraphernalia or partially clothed. In his closing arguments on Monday, prosecutor Leo Wise acknowledged the evidence was ugly, but he told jurors it was also absolutely necessary to prove that Hunter was in the throes of addiction when he brought the firearm, therefore lied when he checked no on the form that asked whether he was an unlawful user or addicted to coca. Before the case went to the juror, the prosecutor urged jurors to pay no mind to members of the president's family sitting in the courtroom, telling them people sitting in the gallery are not evidence. David Wise, the prosecutor who led the long-running investigation into the president's son, told reporter the case was about Hunter Biden's illegal choices and dangerous conduct. No one in this country is above the law. Tell that to Trump, says Wise, the Trump-nominated U.S. attorney. But you got to be shit. This is not the Trump nominated, but he's talking about ain't no. Okay. The Trump nominated U.S. Attorney for Delaware, who named special counsel by Attorney General Merrick Garland in Austin. Everyone must be accountable for their actions. The audacity. Hunter Biden lawyers have argued that he did not consider himself an addict when he bought the gun. Most addicts don't consider themselves addicts when they're in the midst of being an addict. It ain't until they come out of being an addict. So that I can believe. They sought to show he was trying to turn his life around at the time, having completed a rehabilitation program at the end of August of 2018. Hunter Biden legal trouble aren't over. He faces a trial in September in California on charges of failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes. They'll have to lock me up. Congressional Republicans have signaled they will keep the Republicans. They said they will keep going after him, and they stall impeachment effort into the president. The president has not been accused or charged with any wrongdoing by prosecutors investigating his son. Well, how they gonna impeach Biden because his son was on the coca? If Biden went on the coca, you can't impeach him because of what his son doing. His son is old as, I mean, what they say he was, 54? Baby. Just last year, it appeared that Hunter Biden would avoid the spectacle of a trial so close to the election. Under a deal, let me cut my volume on my phone down, yeah. Under a deal with prosecutors, he was supposed to plead guilty to a misdemeanor tax offenses and avoid prosecution in the firearm cases if he stayed out of trouble for 2 years. But the deal fell apart after Norica, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, who was nominated by Trump, questioned unusual aspect of the proposed agreement, and the lawyers could not resolve the matter. Oh, that's some bull. So what they said was he already had a deal with the previous prosecutors. They said that they was giving him a deal, and what was the deal? That he would plead guilty to misdemeanor tax offenses, and they would drop the firearm cases. But the Trump appointed attorneys came in was like Bush and X the deal pretty much. So Hunter Biden said he was charged because of the Justice Department bowed to pressure from Republicans who urged the Democratic president's son was getting special treatment. I mean, who argued. So the Republicans argued that Biden was given special treatment, so they pretty much snatched the deal away from him. So that's that, y'all. He was guilty of those 3 charges that pretty much he lied. They said he was still on that coca when he filled out for the firearm, and he said he wasn't. He was in rehab, and they found him guilty. Y'all, oh, nope. I almost just exit out this whole thing. My bad. My bad. So, y'all, there's another white man going to jail. It's YSL lawyer, right? And I said, baby, I hope I get some money. Because if I ever get in jail, I want him on my case. All right? Because he would not drop it. He going to jail for his client, trying to fight for their rights. That's the type of lawyers that we need as the public defenders. Who's going to go out there and fight for their client. Like, lock me up, throw away the key. I don't mind. Yeah. So, y'all, let's discuss this, right? So, y'all know Young Thug is on trial. I think this is what, the second trial? Y'all put it, let me check the comments. Put in the comments. Oh, hey, I already talked about, and this is Neo, y'all. This is the show I was talking about earlier that I'm gonna be on tomorrow. And we're gonna have to talk again because I said I do ask if it's 2:00 my time, right? I hope, because that's the time I'm gonna be available. So we'll see y'all. Y'all will see it tomorrow. But Young Thug attorney got sent to jail, right? I watched, it's on YouTube, and I think it's called Criminal Lawyers React. So CLR, I think it's the name of the channel. And it's like a 30-minute video where he goes through and explains everything that happened. But I'm going to read the article, and then I'm going to put in simplified terms. Matter of fact, I'm going to put in simplified terms first. What happened? What had happened was they got a witness on the stand who's testifying. The prosecutor got a witness on the stand who's testifying. Now, the witness had been sworn in, and the prosecutor and the judge went into the judge's chambers and had a meeting with this witness. Now, Young Thug lawyer is saying that is against the law. Once the witnesses is sworn in, if you was to go in your chambers and have a meeting with him, I'm obligated. You have to, by law, have me there, have the defense attorneys there. You can't do that. That's what he's arguing. And the judge is pretty much like, wait a minute, how you know who told you this? He won't tell. Young Thug lawyer won't tell who told him. And the judge he threw his ass in jail because he like, nah, you gonna tell me? And it's pretty much like the judge is being petty. He's just like, oh, you gonna tell me? He refused to tell him, and because he refused to tell him, he threw his in jail. So let's read the article. This is from USA Today, and let me show y'all. Let me read to y'all what it says. And a lot of times I like to go through and read the article because I like information and it ain't just, oh, I see it. But okay, what happened to the article? Y'all seeing it up there, right? Let me go back because I don't know what just happened to my article. Give me a minute, y'all, because I don't know why it's doing that. I'm hearing some noise upstairs, and I'm looking like, where's that coming from? Okay, so Young Thug's attorney, Brand Steele, arrested for alleged attempt of court. And like I said, this is from USA Today. So, an attorney representing Young Thug and the rapper ongoing RICO trial has reportedly found himself embroiled in his own legal troubles. Attorney Brand Steele was taken into custody on Monday for alleged attempt of court, according to WSB TV Fox 5, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Steele was apprehended by court deputies after the lawyer refused to disclose to Judge Earl Glenville how he learned of a private meeting between the judge and prosecutors in the case. You got some information you should not have gotten, Glenville told Steele per the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. U.S. Today have reached out to representative for the Steele law firm and Young Thug for comment. Young Thug on trial. Okay, following Judge Glenville order, court footage provided by Fox X and WSB TV shows Steele removing articles of clothing such as his suit jacket and tie as the attorney is taken into custody because they arrested him in court. The judge was so mad he wouldn't tell. They arrested him in court. Like, now take your stuff off now. Bailiff, go and get him. I don't know if they have any of the footage here in this article. Before leaving the courtroom, Steele told Glenville that Young Thug did not want to continue the trial without his presence. Yeah, he can't continue the trial without his lawyer there. You don't lock up his lawyer while his lawyer. Yeah. Let's continue. You are removing me against his will, my will, and you're taking away his right to counsel, he said to the judge. Young Thug faces a racketeering trial in Atlanta after the rapper was accused of co-founding a violent criminal street gang and using his music to promote it. Court proceedings resumed in January following a delay in December of 2023. The YSL rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, has been charged with violating Georgia anti-racketeering and gang laws, among other alleged offenses. A Fulton County grand jury indicted Young Thug in May of 2022. A second indictment in August of 2022 accuses Young Thug and 27 other people of conspiring to violate Georgia Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organization Act, known as RICO. So RICO is Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organization. That's what RICO stands for. The indictment contains 65 counts of felony charges, 6 of which applies to Young Thug. And as y'all see it now, they said it's 27 other people. So I'm gonna, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna take a minute after reading this to try to find the clip from the courtroom, because after Young Thug lawyers get arrested, man, it's other people that's on trial with him, and their lawyers are there because they all on trial together. So all the lawyers are getting up right after him saying, we saying the same shit he's saying, and we don't agree with this, and we want to have it on record that, yeah, we pretty much concurrent. No, that was messed up. We want a mistrial. So the judge in Young Thug trial continues proceeding after Bryan Steele's arrest. The dispute that reportedly led to Steele's arrest on Monday occurred when the attorney approached Judge Glenville about a conversation between Glenville and prosecutors regarding witness Kenneth Copeland, according to Fox X. Steele said he learned that the prosecutor, Simone Heighton, told Copeland he could be held in custody until all defendants have their cases disposed of. If that's true, what that is corrosion, witness intimidation, ex parte communication that we have a constitutional right to be present for. He told the judge. So, but that's pretty much breaking down into is that they took the witness who was sworn in, and they is the prosecutor. The prosecutor took the witness into the judge chamber, and they feel like they pretty much are coercing the witness to testify. The witness don't want to testify, but they telling him, if you don't go ahead and testify, we gonna lock you up until we finish all the cases. And like I said, it's 27 of them. So if you don't have witnesses, it's kind of hard to pursue on with the cases. So they pretty much saying like, hey, if the witness don't want to testify, you can't pretty much blackmail the witness into testifying with jail time. And if you do, we need to be in that room, and so they could object, or they could say that's illegal, or they can at least mistrial whatever they're doing now. That's what happened. So still revelations led to a tense back and forth between the attorney and the judge. I still want to know, how did you come upon this information? Who told you? Glendale asks. That's the judge. So the judge, so still is telling him, yeah, I know what happened when y'all was in that room talking. And I want it on record that what you did was illegal, and we want a mistrial. The judge like, all that. Just like, all that. I want to know how you get this information. Who told you the private conversation that I had in my office? I don't care whether it was illegal or not. We ain't finna talk about that right now. What we finna talk about is how you came across this information. So they go back and forth about that. So what I want to know is, why wasn't I there? So his attorney was like, no, you don't need to know how I know. What I need to know is why wasn't I there, because it's illegal, because the witness was sworn in. So why wasn't I there? I'm going to need you to focus. That's my translation. Following his orders to have Steele removed for contempt of court, Glenville remained adamant in continuing the trial despite the protests of Young Thug's other attorney, Keith Adams. I'm not halting anything. So his attorney, I'm not halting anything, Glenville said, per the Atlanta, that's what the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Glenville added the information leaked from the prosecuting meeting was a violation of the sacredness of the judge chambers. So what that pretty much translation is, the lawyer like, all right, you finna lock me up, but you can't continue this trial if I'm locked up, because I need to be here to represent my client, and I can't represent my client from jail. And the judge like, I don't give a fuck what you say. We finna continue this trial, and yo, going to jail. That's my translation. So yeah, that's what happened. I think he was sentenced to, like, he got to serve his time on a weekend or something, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what ended up happening with that job. It was a mess. I was like, it's going down up in them Atlanta courts. Now, I do not, now for all y'all who watch Jaguar, y'all know her. I don't follow it like that, because it was just it was so much that was going on that was tied to Jaguar. I don't know if I have an article, but while I'm talking, I'll try to pull up one, because she was pretty much arrested, and she went on, is it called Real Life? It's a YouTube thing. I know she calls it like the Blue Couch. She does, and she have done various interviews there. And when she got out, she went on, she did an interview. It recently aired, and I watched part of it. And she was saying she got arrested for a U-Haul truck. They saying that she pretty much, stole the truck and didn't return it. She's saying that she didn't, that she had the truck, and let me see. There is no charge. Who is this? This is Yahoo. I'm gonna click on this one just because it says Jaguar Wright arrested for property theft, blames YouTuber Tasha K. I didn't even know that. We've been learn this together. Let's see. Let me pull this article up. This is from Black Enterprise. And that's a young picture of Jaguar Wright. So Jaguar Wright arrested for property theft, blames YouTuber Tasha K. The controversial singer allegedly rented a U-Haul truck and never returned the vehicle. Controversial singer Jaguar Wright, who was arrested in Dallas on June 6th. That was my birthday, y'all. I want to say happy birthday to me. So my birthday was June 6th. My father's birthday was June 9th. Happy heavenly birthday to him. So she was arrested on June 6th, claimed during an online interview that there's no charge for authorities to hold her, according to Vibe. Wright was arrested for property theft between $30,000 and $150,000 and was released on June 7th after $10,000 bond was posted. Trying to exit out. She was arrested on an outstanding warrant after she allegedly rented a U-Haul truck and never returned it. The singer appeared on the Sean Davy Way show on YouTube to discuss the arrest. Controversial interview she been given. Now, like I said, on that show, I didn't watch Sean Davy Way show. I watched the other show, what I think it's called Real Life Productions. And she was saying that she just went on that show to like stir up stuff. Is what she said. So I didn't watch that interview, so I don't really know what that was about. Let's see. Ball Alert reported that she blamed YouTuber, the page trying to exit out. She blamed, I'm going to see if I can still go through it with that message. Still showing that y'all see. YouTuber Tasha K for the rest. Jaguar is always looking for someone to blame, Tasha K said on the Sean Davy Way show. I had nothing to do with her not returning that U-Haul. She needs to take responsibility for actions instead of trying to drag y'all, I don't know what's going on with this StreamYard, but it was messing up. I think it was because of that article I was reading. I'm going to try it again, reading from a different source with the Jaguar Wright situation. Let's see. Let's see if that's work. Because I seen everything messing up. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. It looks black on YouTube. But I am seeing myself here. So I'm trying to see, can y'all actually see and hear me? It's a delay. So give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, okay. There it is. There it is. All right. I am back. Sorry for these technical difficulties. I don't know why, but Jaguar Wright arrested on theft charges, blaming Tasha K. Tasha K fires back. Jaguar Wright has been arrested and accused of theft of property value between $30,000 and $150,000. It is rumored that her arrest stemmed from allegedly failing to return a U-Haul truck. Now, in her interview, she said it wasn't U-Haul, it was Penske. So get it right. During a live stream on the Sean Davy Way show, Wright called in to claim there is no charge to justify keeping her locked up. She also pointed fingers. Echo. She also pointed fingers at blogger Tasha K, blaming her for the arrest and vowing to sue her. Additionally, Wright requested that the host contact CNN, insisting that her arrest was an attempt to silence her. In response to these allegations, Tasha K addressed the situation during her interview on Sean David Wade's show. She said, I need to, y'all, I don't even watch Sean David Wade, but I don't watch a lot of shows nowadays. She stated, Jaguar is always looking for someone to blame. I had nothing to do with her not returning the U-Haul. Again, Jaguar said it was Penske. So she needs to take responsibility for her actions instead of trying to drag others down with her. Tasha K did not hold back during the interview, firmly denying any involvement in Wright's legal issue. She began by questioning the rationale behind Wright's accusations. No, we don't steal cars over here, Tasha K said. Tasha K clarified that she bears no ill will towards Wright, but emphasized that Wright has been living a chaotic lifestyle for a while. She pointed out several incidents, including Wright's erratic behavior with her son Ashes and a car that was reportedly blown up. First of all, I don't wish bad on anybody, but Jag has been living off the grid for a minute. And she, where's that Altima that she had when she was in there like, I'm going to unalive him. Then Solo was like, Jag, listen to me, Jag. And she's like, I'm going to unalive him. She took her son Ashes. I'm going to, where that car where the dogs was living in the bed. Wait, what? Maybe it'll sound better on the video, because reading it does not. Okay. Addressing claims. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I had to check and see what my baby wanted. Addressing claims that she's been stalking Wright, Tasha K explained how Wright stories are often inconsistent and indicative of her mental health struggles. People really know that Jaguar is really a schizophrenic. Diagnosed, her father was schizophrenic. Her entire family knows Jag has gotten a check her whole life. And I was like, what I got to do to get a check? I want a check. She recounted a story Wright told about being chased from Dallas to Las Vegas and back, which Tasha K debunked by highlighting the inconsistencies in Wright narrative. She talked about me chasing her, like, I guess following her. She was in Dallas, and then I chased her all the way to Vegas, then Arizona, but then we wound up. Then we wound it back up 4 hours later in a hotel. In the hotels, like she was saying, the hotels was keeping her car, and it was me doing a high-speed chase because she talks so fast. And the way she kind of uses like chloroquine, I pronounced that all wrong, and stuff like that, and metaphors, like it's kind of hard to follow her. And so I slowed it down. And when she said that I started in Dallas chasing her, and then another car joined me to chase her on the highway in Vegas, we ended back up in Dallas. but we never left Dallas. Tasha K further emphasized that she does not possesses the power to fabricate charges against Wright or anyone else. People are believing the P. Diddy stuff. First of all, everything that Jag is saying, Gene Deal has already said. Jag watched a lot of the blogs and regurgitates it and makes it entertaining. But when I slowed down the part, I said, but this is who y'all are believing. We did a full-fledged 3-series documentary on Jag and her family. You know, Tasha's good at once she get into it with somebody to make a whole series about it. She did it with what was the preacher name? Larry Reed. She did it with Larry Reed, and I guess she did it with Jaguar too. Her whole family told you that the lady ain't wrapped too tight, but now I'm responsible for her being arrested for stealing a car. As the interview concluded, Tasha K reiterated her innocence and the absurdity of the claims. As the situation unfolds, more details about Jaguar Wright, legal battles, and the truth behind these allegations will likely emerge. Let me see.
The tea of this whole situation is, do you take responsibility for Jaguar Wright being incarcerated?
That is
Tasha, this is your fault. Tasha, it's your fault.
But go ahead, finish your question.
Do you take any, like, not to say the charge, because you had nothing to do with the charge.
No,
but
we don't steal cars over here.
Yes. Do you feel like any responsibility of her being, captured?
Listen, my prayers have been answered.
Oh, not your prayers, girl. Not your prayers.
First of all, I don't wish bad on nobody. But Jag has been living off the grid for a minute. And she, where's that Altima that she had? When she was in there like, oh, I'm going to kill him. And then Solar was like, Jag, listen to me, Jag. And she's like, oh, I'm going to kill him. And she took her son's ashes. I'm going to, where that car at? Where the dog was living in the back.
They blew it up, girl.
See, and that's the thing. That was the same car. I remember she doing an interview with Real Life Productions, and I had to slow it down because people were like, are you chasing Jag? Like, did you send Clive Davis after Jag? And so I took the segment because people really don't know that Jaguar is real life schizophrenic. Diagnosed, her father was schizophrenic. Her entire family knows Jag has gotten a check her whole life.
Oh, it's not just bipolar schizophrenia.
No, it's bipolar schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia, okay.
It's the whole 9. So she told a story, and the winos know because I put it on TashaKLive.com. I didn't put it public. I need to go pull that footage. And she talked about me chasing her, like, I guess following her, and she was.
Okay. Yeah, it's not still going.
The way she kind of uses like colloquiums and stuff like that and metaphors, like it's kind of hard to follow her. And so I slowed it down. And when she said that I started in Dallas chasing her, and then another car joined me to chase her on the highway in Vegas, we ended up back in Dallas, but we never left Dallas.
Yeah.
She said that her dog, she had to stop to walk her dog at the park because, she always had that dog in the back seat living back there. He wasn't living like a king. He needed to be rescued. But I slowed it down and they heard it specifically. And I said, we never left. If I was chasing her and Clive Davis was chasing her, she never left Dallas. If this high-speed chase started in Dallas and then she was in Vegas at a hotel and I was supposedly across the street looking at her in another hotel room, and then she went to this specific park to walk her dog, and then after she was done, she threw a dog back in the car, but this park she said was in Vegas. The park that she walked her dog at was in Dallas. And I said, see, but because everybody is believing the Diddy stuff, first of all, everything that Jag is saying, G Deal is already said. Jag watches a lot of the blogs and regurgitates it and makes it entertaining. But when I slowed down that part, I said, but this is who y'all are believing. We did a full-fledged 3-series documentary on Jag and her family. Her whole family told you that that lady ain't wrapped too tight. But now I'm responsible for her being arrested for stealing a car.
When was Jag arrested, Neo? She was arrested. Let me see. When did it say Jag was arrested? It was June. It was like, I don't know, was it my birthday or are we talking about Jag or we talking about biting? Hunter biting. Batting. And I say batting. Cause I'm country. I'm Chi-Town country though. So they didn't even put the date on it. 5 days ago. So yeah, I want to say it was June, around June 6th. Yeah, I think she was arrested June 6th and released June 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I mean, let them Tasha finish with this.
She said that today. She said that you are the reason that she's arrested. You know, that you made up a warrant for her, which I'm like, well, she got that much power.
Kind of pull.
That I thought.
In that case, I would delete my case out of Georgia.
She got that much pull. She'll get rid of that $4 million.
That part.
That's what I do with my power if I was her. I'm just saying. So yeah. Yeah, let's move on to see who was arrested next. Because these people was getting arrested. Now, I didn't do reality TV like that. So, but this is Tommie Lee, and she's from reality TV. So I can't tell you too much information about her because I didn't watch reality TV like that. But she was arrested too. They locking everybody up. And so I'm like, let me stay in the house this weekend. And I didn't because it was my birthday weekend. But this is from NBCMiami.com. And it says, reality star Tommie Lee arrested on battery charges in Miami Beach. Reality star Tommie Lee was arrested on battery charges in Miami Beach early Monday morning after police officers responded to a disturbance at a popular nightclub record show. Lee, whose real name is Latasha Jefferson, was arrested at Club Live or Live shortly after 2 a.m., a report said. Jefferson, a cast member of the reality TV show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, approached a man attempting to hand him something, according to the arrest report. After the victim rejected her offer, Jefferson allegedly became aggressive, cursing and threatening to have him unalive. Despite the fact that the victim ignored her, Jefferson's aggression escalated, the report said. According to the police report, she waved her hand and eventually poked the victim in the face. In response, the victim restrained her until police arrived. Security footage showed Jefferson poking the victim, and the witness confirmed the incident. So that's it. She poked somebody, so they put her in jail. They said they ain't playing around. They ain't finna be coming down here in Miami acting fool. Okay. So I was like, oh, that's quick for a poke. But yeah, and y'all know y'all all seen Chrisean Rock getting locked up. She going over there to Blueface to go see him in court, and they said, bring that ass here, girl. And they locked her up. So I don't know if I could show the videos, because from what I hear, TMZ will strike you in a heartbeat for showing their video. So I'm just going to read their article and see, and so y'all can get these charges. Because the last time, let me see if there's an update. But last time I was hearing something, they was like, the dad, you know, the mom in jail, Chrisean, the daddy in jail, Blueface. So she got the baby because she took the baby to court with her. They arrested her in court. And they were saying that the daddy side of the family didn't want to take the baby. So I think one of her friends got the baby, but I don't know if that's going to be in this article or not. So Chrisean Rock thrown into cuffs, taken into custody after entering court with her kid. And that's her right there. Chrisean Rock got thrown into a handcuff and hauled away by cops after she walked into a courthouse this week with her baby. And now we had a sense of what it's all about. Source with direct knowledge tell TMZ the rapper was taken into custody Monday after she entered a courthouse, and the Sanford was swiftly pounced on by officers. By the way, Blueface other baby mama, Jaden Alexis, was there too. Although it doesn't seem she was rolling with Chrisean. Let me come on. Yo, why this internet is acting up tonight? I don't know. Anyway, we told 5 LAPD cops was already waiting for Chrisean when she walked in. So it appears this might have been planned ahead of time. As soon as she entered, they were on her. Baby, I would have bagged up out of there so quick, would have walked up out of there. I walked in that scene, and I know I got some warrants. I would have moonwalked right on up out of there. Other sources say 2 female officers searched for Sean once they had her in bracelets and were told her baby was taken away by officers as well. Once the full pat down was complete, all sources say Chrisean was escorted out the building. Unclear what happened to the baby. Look at her, she just smiled. She's like, hey. Law enforcement sources tell us Chrisean was arrested on a felony fugitive warrant. Yeah, I really don't know why this thing is doing this or what's going on. Let me see if it clicked back in because now we is 4 minutes out. And why it's doing this, don't know. But StreamYard get it together. So I went back to see what's the last thing y'all heard, which was she got arrested and they unclear what happened to the baby. Law enforcement sources tell us Chrisean was arrested on a felony fugitive warrant and that she's been held without bond. We're told there's additional assault with a deadly weapon charge being tacked on here too, but we don't know if it's stemming from California or elsewhere. In any case, it appears that the fugitive hold stems from an open warrant out of Oklahoma, where she's wanted in connection to COPA charges, including possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and possession of a controlled dangerous substance, dating back to 2022. And what I had previously said, and I don't know if y'all heard me, but I was like, I don't know why she was out here trying to distribute when Zeus paid a pretty nice check. And now the Baddies is on Baddies Caribbean, and the season before that was either Baddies East, Baddies West. She was on there, and that she was pregnant, so she was only on there for like a couple of episodes. And I'm like, she's been pretty quiet. I don't know if Blueface is in jail. Like, hey, don't you make no money while I'm in this jail. Don't you do better for yourself? But she's been pretty quiet. So I'm like, maybe that money, but this was 2 years ago. Why she was hot and popular and all on the internet and doing all types of interviews. So why she was out here trying to distribute, don't know. As we reported, Chrisean told her followers she's well aware she's a fugitive in the eyes of the law. She's like, I'm a fugitive in the eyes of the law, but not in the eyes of the Lord. In the eyes of the Lord, I'm a soldier in the army of God. That ain't what it says. But she said she's a fugitive in the eyes of the law. But also she said she wouldn't be turning herself in anytime soon to deal with it. The reason she said she didn't want to be away from her infant and that she was working to issues resolved. She also said she haven't ran into any trouble thus far. That all changed. By the look of it, she could be extradited to Oklahoma soon. So that's the whole Chrisean situation. As far as I know, she's in jail. She's still up in there. And it doesn't look like I think the article said that she don't have no bond, so she won't be out anytime soon. She probably got to wait to get shipped. Okay, let me see. Is there anybody else get arrested, y'all? I know you know who got arrested. Sexy Red got arrested. I don't have this in the description because I couldn't go edit it. But Sexy Red had got arrested too. Let me see if I'm not going. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show the video on some YouTube. I can really don't seem like I'm able to show anything right now. The way this thing keep glitching in and out. But let me see. So this is from xxlmag.com. Video shows Sexy Red wheeling a metal pole during an airport brawl. So video shows Sexy Red involved in a huge brawl at the airport in Newark, New Jersey this past weekend, and she's wheeling a metal pole. Sexy on Tuesday, June 11th, a day after reports surfaced that Sexy Red has been arrested following a fight at the Newark Liberty International Airport over the weekend. TMZ obtained video of the incidents. The fight occurred on June 8th. Man, baby, June been lit. In the clip, which can be seen below, a fight breaks out between multiple men next to a terminal entrance. The St. Louis rapper then entered the stream wheeling a metal pole before she is knocked on the ground. So she didn't even get to hit nobody, huh? She was just, I ain't gonna show the video. Because I ain't trying to get struck again. Security steps in to try and maintain order. During another section of the video, Sexy Red sneaks past them and attempts to hit someone off camera while her entourage is in tow. Sexy Red arrested. The Pound Town rapper, born Janae Rary, is that Cherry Rary, was arrested following the incidents. XXL has confirmed via a statement from the New Jersey Port authorities on Tuesday. At 1:20 a.m. on Saturday, June 8th, PAPD was called to respond to a fight in progress at EWR Terminal C, Gate 82, the statement reads. 2 victims was found to have lacerations to their head. The 2 males accompanied Miss Guerry, Leslie Baptiste, and Carl Thompson was arrested for assault, and Miss Guerry was arrested for disorderly conduct. The male victim was transported to University Hospital with minor injuries. After being released on Monday, June 10th, Sexy Red hopped on Instagram and briefly commented on the incident. I just got out. Good morning, she says in the clip while showing off a bag of her belongings. Check out footage on the wild brawl involving Sexy Red Airport and reactions below. So this is on xxlmag.com where y'all can go and watch the footage. I'm not going to hit play because I don't know what's on it. I haven't seen it, and it might be a little while, okay? So that's that. I think that is the last people who didn't get all arrested. I think that was only a week. It was only a week that Biden not arrested yet. He been sentenced and found guilty. So let's go back through all these, y'all. Let's go back through. So Biden wasn't arrested. He was just found guilty of his charges. Then we got young thug lawyer got arrested in court. He got arrested. Then so that's one. We got Jaguar Wright got arrested. I think she was released the next day. They said she stole the U-Haul. She said it's a Penske truck and she didn't steal it. They just, they didn't come. She had get like locked up for something else. It was a whole incident and they didn't come. I think there was no way for her to drop the truck off or something. She explained the whole thing on the Real Life production interview. So that's what we're on 2. That's 2 people. Tommie Lee, that's 3 people. Chrisean Rock, that's 4 people. And then I didn't have the picture of Sexy Red, but Sexy Red made 5. Baby. Oh, y'all know and it's the last thing that I've been meaning to talk, that I put on here to talk about. And that's why y'all see the bad boys in the pictures for the thing. Yeah, did y'all go see the Bad Boys movie? I went to see the Bad Boys movie and I really liked it. Now go ahead and click off and y'all have a good night if y'all haven't watched it because I ain't trying to get no spoilers, okay? But the movie was really good. I like that. The one particular thing that I liked was that they still had a boy from the first one that Martin's daughter ended up marrying. And in the last one, I believe they say they married. He go off to the army and he's in the service. So he do have an action scene up in this one. I'm gonna say it like that because I'm not trying to give away too much. So he do have an action scene up in this. Now this one to me, they kind of, and it's probably because the Will Smith smack heard around the world when he smacked Chef Chris Rock. They almost kind of reversed it where Martin is more doing the adventurous stuff. You know how Will Smith was like the action hero and Martin like, I got a wife and kids, you need to calm down. It's like Martin took on the role of doing more of the action things and Will like, hey, what you doing? Because Will end up in a different spot. If you've seen the last movie, he got a son, the son in jail. That's the one who was trying to unalive them and everything. He was a hitman and all that. So Will is taking on, I'm sorry, I feel like my eyes is watering. But Will is taking on a different role. Martin takes on another role. Still funny. It's action-packed. I loved it. Y'all should go watch it if y'all haven't watched it. So, yeah, that is all for tonight because I need to go take my butt to bed because I need to be at work early so I can get off on time, okay? Don't forget to go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You can also follow me on all social media on Tootie Talk Sense. And I will catch y'all next time because this internet probably gonna mess up again anyway soon. Y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, okay? Don't forget to tune in around 2 o'clock for me and Neil when we go live together. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.